past 20 years, I have been diagnosed with
epilepsy.
Okay, Jeff, what's it like when you're having a seizure?
Honestly, you don't feel any pain. You don't know what's going on around you. You can't see or hear anything. You just wake up and all confused.
Sometimes I can actually see myself start to have a seizure, which is strange and terrifying. During a seizure, you aren't conscious, so you don't really feel anything. It's more unfortunate for the people that you're with when you're having a seizure. It's a very difficult situation to be in.
See all these people around you, just completely worried about you, and you just have no idea what's going on. And sometimes things like you may have thrown up, or just completely injured yourself if you weren't taken care of properly.
Since your muscles clench the entire time that you have a seizure, after it's over, all your muscles relax, and you're physically exhausted, like to the point where you can't even lift your own body. So normally, if I have a seizure and I'm with other people, they'll help me like get up onto a couch or to a bed or something like that. But if I'm alone, I basically just have to sleep on the floor until I can support my weight and walk to a bed or a couch or something.
What's it like living with epilepsy? You said you've had it for 20 years.
It's a very scary thing because now in 2014, people are still very unaware of it, and unfortunately, because people don't really know what it's all about, they feel the need to make jokes or just have no idea how to help you if you do happen to go into one. They don't know what to do. They don't know even if you have it or what it even is. So it's kind of scary to think about.
Okay. Living with epilepsy is a lot harder than people think it is. People don't really realize that you have to base basically every single day around your disease or disability, I guess. I have to always pay attention to how much sleep I'm getting, what I'm eating, when I take my medication, how I'm feeling all day. It's something that never really leaves your thought process. One thing I want people to know about epilepsy is that it's not only bright lights. Every time I tell someone that I have epilepsy, they always ask me if I can be around bright lights. 3% of people who have epilepsy are affected by lights, and they're mostly small children. So I feel like that needs to be taken care of. I think that people need to be more aware of what epilepsy actually is. It's not just having a seizure every once in a while. It's a disability. It's real. There are people who have trouble living who have epilepsy. Like, there are some people who have hundreds of seizures a day and can't physically function without another person. It's not just you see a strobe light and you have a seizure. I feel like people need to be more educated on what epilepsy actually is and what happens. I think also people need to be educated on how to deal with a seizure.
What would you like people to know then about having epilepsy?
I just would like them to know it is a very real, very serious issue. And all I ask is, if you know someone with epilepsy, or even if you don't, try to educate yourself as best as you can so that you can help them, or at least be aware of what
They're going through.
they're going through, so you don't, make jokes, or even if you don't mean to, just you can be a little more there for them, help them.